Hello gamers, welcome back. My name is Jer. Today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people have been talking about online recently. So there's been a lot of discussion about DBD and the quality of the game and how it could be made a little bit better. Now for me, I feel like the game desperately needs some type of balancing issue to make it a little more fun for everybody. The more that I think about killer meta, the more I realize that killer meta exists because survivor meta prevents killers from playing differently. There are 90 perks for killers and only 5 of them are used because survivors have the same general plan of attack when going into a match. They prioritize gens, they try to get their objective done, they don't really have many other things that they're focused on. So my thought process was, we change up the survivors a bit. In other games, players have unique abilities. The way that DBD is treated right now is almost like Fortnite. The characters are just dolls. They can have anything put on them. They don't really have anything special about them. They just go in and get objective done. But what if survivors had some type of unique built-in ability or perk that had them run the game a little bit different? So I conceptualized some sort of natural perks that would work with each survivor. The way that I worked on this was looking at their lore, looking at their backstories, looking at things that made sense for them. So let's jump right into it. I also went through and had a little fun and named all the perks. So here's my proposal. Office culture. Dwight can see the tasks of fellow survivors at all times. Second wind. While in chase, Meg can recover from exhaustion. Empathic touch. Any survivor healed by Claudette gets a second health state for 60 seconds. Survivalist. While performing any action alone, all Jake actions are 5% quieter on the run. While in chase, other survivors can see her aura in red. Final girl. When a survivor goes down, Lori gets endurance for 4 seconds. Gambler. While rummaging a chest while holding an item, all found items will have 1 additional add-on. Die another day. For every time a survivor is hooked, Bill gains a token, maximum of 4 tokens. For each token, Bill gains 2 seconds of struggle time when getting away from the killer. Convention Queen. Whenever Fang sees the killer's aura, all survivors also see that killer's aura. Tough Skin. If David becomes broken for any reason, his first health state acts as an endurance hit. That hit will not cause an immediate down. Sleepwalker. While in killer terror radius, Quentin gains a 5% walk speed. Determination. Tap gains 1% action speed tokens for each gen he completes, maximum of 4 tokens. Sweet Melody. The killer's terror radius is directionally and visually shown for 2 seconds anytime it's entered, with a cooldown of 60 seconds, meaning it would operate a little bit like the mobile game where it shows you with an arrow where the killer is. Heroic. Any protection hit, even if injured, will apply a deep wound status effect. Quiet Artist. If a survivor is hit while being healed by Jeff, they will instead get a deep wound hit. Influential Celebrity. Jane's aura is intermittently revealed to other survivors during the trial. They gain 2% action speed while she's revealed. Lone Wolf. While alone, Ash can press the action button while not in chase to see the auras of gens and vaults for 2 seconds with a 60-second cooldown. Journalist. Nancy gains tokens each time she is engaged in chase. Press the action button while in a killer's terror radius to spend a token and see the killer's aura for 2 seconds. Jock. Steve recovers from exhaustion faster and can vault faster during chase by 4%. Street Racer. When Yui drops a pallet, the entity blocks it from the killer action use for 4 seconds. It is usable only once per 60 seconds. And documentation. The aura of the killer is revealed for 4 seconds at the start of the match, even if they are stealth or undetectable, in the presence of evil. While in terror radius of the killer or in chase, Cheryl can see vaults and pallets in an 8-meter range. Architect. Felix has 4 tokens at the start of the trial. He can mark any location with a token that all survivors can see. These tokens do not replenish. Cunning. When the killer activates their power within 8 meters of Elodie, she receives an auditory warning. So if Trapper puts down a trap, if the killer starts to use their stalk ability, she gets an auditory warning. Manager. Yunjin passively sees the auras of 2 or more survivors working on a task together. And if they're slacking off, she beats them. Not really, that was a joke. Stars. When Jill stuns a killer by any means, her aura and scratch marks are hidden. This has a cooldown of 60 seconds, first day. When Leon interacts with a gen for the first time, all survivors see that gen for 4 seconds. Magical imperative. Michaela can see auras of all totems within 2 meters. Codebreaker. When Jonah gets any great skill check, his aura is revealed to other survivors for 2 seconds. Haunting memories. After being hooked for the first time, Yoichi gains heightened awareness of the killer's presence for the remainder of the trial, and sees a directional visual cue within 2 meters. Encroaching darkness. The killer's path is marked by scratch marks, and Hattie can see those. Double agent. When a survivor gets hooked, Ada gets 4% action speed for 5 seconds. Field medic. Rebecca gains 2% healing speed for every injured, hooked, or downed, or dead survivor. Wanderer. While out of a killer's terror radius, Vittorio can press the action button once every 60 seconds to see the auras of totems, chests, and killer items for 4 seconds. In my opinion, each one of these natural perks would allow the survivors to run very different sets of perks depending on who's playing the game. It would increase quality of life by tenfold, and it would make the survivors actually unique and worth purchasing beyond just being a cosmetic. I think it would severely change the direction of the game, and I think to prevent survivors from being able to spam one particular character, a maximum of 1 survivor would be allowed in each trial. So that means no 4 stacks of Nias, no 4 stacks of Fangs, no 4 stacks of any particular survivor, but this I think would match up with the game lore. I think it would also create more strategy for people to bring in a healer build, someone that is specifically there to rush gens, someone who's specifically designed to take chase. The argument has come up in the past about these types of discussions with, well, what's to stop the killer from just going after the one player that's meant to do gens and get off the person who's meant to take chase? Yes, this already happens though. If a killer wants to tunnel somebody out of a game or target one particular survivor, they're going to do it anyway. We might as well make the game a little more fun and a little more interesting. And each one of these perks works with the survivor lore and encourages different types of builds. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to click that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. Goodbye.